Hello, and welcome back from my quick little lunch break. So, we have some work to do. It's about 11, almost 11, and I kind of had to just get right to it. I was looking at a few things over my lunch break. I was checking to see how much the sawmill cost. What was that? Either way, I was checking to see how much the sawmill cost, and that cost $300,000. And then the cement factory would be another $370,000. So that's a bit too much, and that doesn't even include any of the equipment or machinery I would need to acquire either wood or stones or whatever else it may be. So I figured I might as well just start getting to work, trying to earn myself a little bit of revenue. Now, in order to do that, I need to buy some things. I need to go one step backwards to go a few steps forward, if you know what I mean. So since I know we're going to need a tractor at some point, I figured I might as well just go ahead and grab one. Now earlier, I said that I wanted to bookmark this tractor here, the John Deere 6R series. And realistically, although this would be nice, very nice, especially for a first tractor, I think it's just too expensive. Even if I was to finance it, it means I'm paying, I think, 5% extra over 1 year, and that's just more money that I just don't have right now. So, taking a step back, looking at the John Deere 7810, and it's much more affordable. I can still put a front load attacher on it, which is going to be very useful down in the future. And I think the only other thing I need is going to be some narrow tires, just to make sure that whenever I'm fertilizing on a land that already has crop in it, I'm not destroying my crop, and I'm just being polite for my neighbors. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. $70,000 out the door. Now, with $180,000 left, we have to think of something. Also, during my lunch break, I was looking at some of the contracts available in town. We have bale wrapping, 2 of them. Oh, I guess just 1 of them, because I'm not going to be buying both the square and round bale wrappers. But either way, bale wrapping most likely with round bales. And then we also have a lot of baling contracts. Let's see. 3 of them are round bales, 2 for over 9,000 and 1 for 3,800. So that's pretty good. And then we can also go ahead and maybe, most likely, grab a mower, do a contract, and also be able to mow and then bale and maybe wrap my own plot of land. That probably won't be a field. It might just be some work area that I keep. But either way, I'll think about that later, maybe while I'm mowing. Ooh, things are changing, time is ticking, and I want to make sure that I'm not losing anything. So let's go ahead. Did I get another one? No, there's another big one. Ooh, that's tempting. Either way, let's focus. Let's go and grab some of the equipment that we need. So first off, let's do it in order, mowing. Now, the tractor we bought, ooh, how much horsepower does the tractor have? 175. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember. So 175 horsepower in our first tractor. If I grab this matching set by Samaz, 110, 100. So we are underpowered here, but realistically, I think it's the best combo for what we currently have, especially at the price. So too easy. Let's just go ahead, grab that 14,000, grab this for 16 and a half. Okay. So we have a mower. We'll probably need a windrower, but I'll save that for after my contracts. Let's focus on baling. Round balers, and I don't want anything too small. Or I guess size doesn't really matter here. Like, of course, I think I would love to go with the Krone. Do I want to limit myself to 125 centimeter bales? 35,000. You know what? This isn't too expensive. And I think outside of a baler with a built-in wrapper, this is a pretty good place to start. So go ahead and grab one of these. Wheel setup, everything is fine. I'll keep the extinguisher and the beacon light on. And standard net. Let's randomize this a bit. And now we are good for a baler. Okay, mower and baler acquired. One last item, wrapper. So they can both wrap up to 150 centimeters. Once again, at this point, it's just $11,000 more, and I have a little bit of wiggle room. Let's go ahead and grab this pull behind. And I'm good with all of these as standard. Let's go ahead and randomize that again. Okay, sweet. So I have my first tractor and the first set of my equipment. Pretty happy with it. That's $130,000 gone, $51,000 left. Time to get straight to work. First thing, let's go ahead and let's accept some of these contracts before they disappear. So we'll grab both of these mowing contracts. We'll say yes to those. I don't know how many contracts I can take at one time, but then let's take all of these round... Was that a round bale? Yeah. Let's take all of these round bale contracts. And then let's also go and let's grab all of the round bale wrapping contracts as well. Okay, so a total of 6 jobs. Should be a decent chunk of money if I'm adding things up quickly in my head. We should be looking somewhere in the ballpark of $30,000. I'll get you all the details once it's all done. Okay, let's call the ferry. Now, while the ferry shuttles over, I'll keep my eye out for any new contracts that I can accomplish with the equipment that I have already. Anything round bale related, either baling or wrapping, and then any mowing contracts, just like that, I will take. And luckily these are all in the same area. I wish I could carry all my equipment over at the same time. But yeah, we are getting started with our journey here. I'm going to get these done. I'm going to jump straight into it. And I'll join back up maybe after the baling and bale wrapping is done. But at least the earliest you'll see me again is once we have all of these mowing contracts completed. Get onto this ferry, let's not fall off. and let's get this show on the road. Okay, and all of our mowing contracts are now complete, and they're properly complete. I was happy that these two fields here, and even the third one down there, were pretty close to each other. I could just scoot across this little dirt path here and get to my next field. Now, speaking of my field, my next field is, I'm going to go, before dropping anything else off, I figured I might as well bring this over to my yard. Which road do I take? Let's go this way. I might as well bring this over to my yard and mow the grass I have there. I'm not sure how much grass I'm going to get from it, but truthfully, anything will help. Everything I can do to make money right now is going to be pretty important. Okay, so I don't necessarily know where I want to mow, but let's keep it within the tree line for now. I might eventually mow down those trees. I might eventually cut down those trees, but for now, until I get that done, let's just keep this all within those tree lines. Okay, final pass is here. I got this side, and then a small strip, I believe, on the other side over there. Now, while I was mowing, I got to thinking, as I always do. Let's turn these off, let's fold those up. But I do want to keep my front ready. Okay, so as I do a final pass for any straggly pieces that I've missed, and I can always come back around, especially once a lot of this grass has been picked up. But what I was thinking was, this is actually a pretty good sized field, or lot. And I could probably make it into a pretty good sized field. Now, what would I... Is that a stubborn weed? Good. Now, what I could probably do is I could probably... I might have to shove things in pretty tightly, but I might be able to keep this lower portion and turn it into a field of some sort, whether it be a grass field or an arable field with crops. This might be a bit more useful than I originally thought it might be. And then up here on this this landing area on this little plateau, maybe this is where I'll try to shove all of my animal pens, greenhouses, storage sheds, and the works. Okay, done with that. Like, this is a pretty good field, mind you. I don't think I'm going to get a ton of grass off of this now, because this is, one last strip. This is a good bit of just wild grass. And then if I was able to properly put a field down, fertilize the grass, and then have proper grass growing, I do think that this lower portion could be pretty beneficial financially, especially in the beginning. And then also it should be able to manage a lot of the feed I need for the animals that are soon to come. So still got some thinking to do exactly how I'll lay this all out and exactly what I will put where. But for now, let's drop these off. Let's get back over to the shop. And let's get straight into, I guess we'd be doing some baling next. I'm going to hide this, not that it can hide very well, but I'm going to hide this right behind this bush. And just so I can drive in, pick them both up pretty easily, I'm just going to hide this right behind this tree, so... Hopefully, you know what? I trust the folks of this town. Hopefully no one is looking for a pretty new, slightly used mowing set. Okay, off to the shops. Okay, and we are back at the field, at our plot for, I guess not the last time today, but for the last time this episode. I'm gonna cut it here. It's been a good day, 5:30 almost in the evening, and we've been productive. Let's power this down. So, in total, we got a lot of contracts done around town. We started off mowing, took care of 3 there, and then we mowed this area down. We then got to baling some straw fields from, I guess, some previous farms' harvests. Dropped off our baler, and we still have a partial bale. I decided to take it with me. It was just what was left in my baler, so just over 3,000 liters of straw that I'll be able to put towards something in the future. And then we just finished up bale wrapping. One small field, I think it was 5 or 6. Yeah, 5 or 6 bales we got done there. And now we're here. There's one last mowing contract that popped up, but I wanted to take care of my field first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a windrower. And a tedder, maybe? Yeah, because I don't want all of this to become silage. Yes, I'm going to buy a windrower. I'll also buy a tedder. My plan is to... Let's see, how should I do this? I'm going to windrow all of it. I'm then going to ted the outs... I guess I should ted first. Okay, I'm going to ted the outside ring of this property here. That should give me enough hay for a little bit. So yeah. Ted and bale one outside ring of hay, and then I'll just windrow all the remaining grass into as many, or as few, technically, hopefully as few rows as possible. Bale those, wrap those, and then put them all aside. Yeah, day 1 is wrapping up, but I'm gonna leave it here for now. It's been a good day. It's definitely been a good day, and I still got a little bit of work to do. You can see that field 12 needs some mowing, and I'll take care of that once I'm done tedding, windrowing, and baling my property. So, as always, I'm Miles for MBZ. I hope you're all having a good day. If you're enjoying the series so far and excited to see where it goes next, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.